Welcome to Core Finance. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Matt Brown. Morning to you, Matt.
Good morning, happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. Right, let's talk about market movers. Gold trades higher on a weaker US dollar. US prepares for Irma.
Yeah,
Not a good week.
not really. Well, good for gold.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards, it carries on. Technically, it's broken out. Potentially, might have a pullback, but that could be buying opportunities. But it's the US dollar. I mean, it's at 32-month lows. It's being hit by all sides. Just continuing to drop, and there's various reasons for this. But the debt ceiling's been pushed back. But it's Donald Trump. Again, it's the US market, and more importantly, I think that the US is preparing for one of the biggest hurricanes on record, certainly the biggest in 10 years. And this is obviously going to cause problems in the US, certainly for the insurance companies. And we've seen that then sell off in the US markets over recent days. But it's worth bearing in mind, only about 50% of people in the US actually have house insurance.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of homeless people, and that's worrying. And we've seen it obviously hit the Caribbean islands. A lot of millionaires, unfortunately, have had their hotels and houses destroyed. Your heart goes out to them, but I'm sure they can rebuild them. But I think it's obviously the citizens out there that are going to be affected quite badly. Look out for that. And there's a hurricane behind this. Hurricane Jose is coming up behind Irma. So there's going to be a lot of problems and woes for the US. Elsewhere, last night we had Dudley coming out saying he's still supporting a rise in interest rates. I think the rest of the Fed are probably not so keen on that now, so we may not even see a Fed rate rise this year. Look out for that, and that is causing the dollar to sell off. European stocks, though, stronger euro, it makes them hard to buy and strengthen that case, but there could be value in them. We had Ben Kumar, 7 Investment IM, saying this morning there's still value in European stocks.
Famous last words. Right, let's talk FTSE 100. Let's talk Aggreko.
Yeah, Aggreko, it is a Scottish-based company. What do they do? Again, this is the hurricane trade. They provide portable generators. And they actually benefited, I think, to the tune of about 50 million on the back of or helped by Hurricane Katrina. So take a look at the stock. Obviously, with all these hurricanes go on, hospitals need to have power, etc. And these guys are good in America. They've performed there before and provided services before. So maybe that will feed through in the coming months to the balance sheet.
Understood. Let's talk AIM. You've picked Safe Style UK. We're not back on fashion.
We are not back on fashion, indeed. This is a stock, though, that is definitely out of fashion. What do? Double glazing in the UK. In the UK, people aren't
Profits
buying.
warning.
Yeah, profits warning this morning. The second one this year. People aren't buying double glazing. Now, we've had house builders this week.
Is that weather or down to the money?
Probably a bit of both, but I think probably down to money. It's a big spend, it's a big outlay, and people aren't willing to do that. Maybe they're looking to buy a car or day-to-day expenses, and double glazing has now kind of fallen out of favour because it is a big expense, and SafeStyle are seeing the impact of that. People aren't, maybe they're out of fashion, maybe people want single glazing, but...
Lease financing, the way forward?
Well, talked about that market before. Look, SafeStyle, if they were in America, certainly Miami, Florida, they'd probably be getting a lot of contracts with those hurricanes coming. Unfortunately, they're not. They're in the UK, and they're not performing.
Understood. Currencies. Let's talk about a Great British Pound back above the 130 handle, 131.38 at the time of recording, and the Euro US dollar cross 120.50.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, we had Draghi speak yesterday. Nothing new. I mean, we expected that, but the market or the euro rallied again. Though it's this weak dollar as well, and Great British Pound. Look, it is all about, unfortunately, the weaker dollar, not the strength of the pound, and we're getting into the real thick of Brexit negotiations at the moment. So look out for that. We talk a lot about the pound versus the euro, but at the moment, pound against the dollar is strong, but it's weak.
Lots of interviews on these currency pairs on the website this week, so if you're trading
definitely
those,
in play.
take a look. Let's talk broker upgrades. Liberum and Peel Hunt on Green King. We've got one going with a buy, one going with an add.
Yes.
They're off the top this morning.
Yeah, trading down about 13% on a trading update. Now, Green King are saying that there's lots of things going on. The UK consumer isn't spending in their pubs. Costs are going up as a result of post-Brexit vote. So not looking that rosy for Greene King. However, they did purchase Spirit Group, a pub group, last year, and there will be cost benefits of doing that, so they can save some costs there. Both Liberum and Peel Hunt have come out and reiterated their price targets on the back of the results this morning. Investec have downgraded them though from buy to hold. Stock's trading off 13%. The Greene King, I believe, own our local near to the studio, so we'll do our best to keep their profits
Well, the one
up.
in Victoria is certainly not doing particularly well. And more importantly, they sell IPA. Who wants to drink IPA? Right, let's talk core number, 10,001. What is that?
It is Friday, so look, it's 10,001 days since Liverpool won the UK, or the English Premier League, I should say. So look, it's
Where'd
been...
you get that stat from?
From an Arsenal fan.
Okay. Perfect.
But it's been a long time. But bear in mind, Liverpool are still the 9th richest club in the world. So despite not having a trophy or Premiership trophy, they're
big
still
fan
making
base.
money. Exactly.
Okay, let's wrap up the economic calendar today. In terms of Canada, we've got the unemployment rate. In the US, we've got Fed Harker speaks. And the Baker Hughes rig count. Right, final thoughts.
I think the market's going to trade sideways. Obviously, look out for the US is preparing itself, battening down the hatches ahead of the hurricane at the weekend. And as we've seen over recent weekends, North Korea has gone a bit quiet at the back end of this week. Just keep an eye out on that. I think it's a good opportunity now just to take some trades off the table and look ahead to Monday, see what the market brings.
Matt, thank you very much indeed.